Danny McDermott, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. This is the first album I ever bought. This and Olivia Newton-John. Don't tell anybody outside this room. Physical. Yeah. All right. How you doing, guys? You guys are a great crowd. Can I just say that? Let's have a round of applause for you. You guys are awesome, man. You're so supportive. I love it when I go into a place and people are so supportive of the art and they really listen to the performers. And so, thank you guys. That's fucking awesome. That's fucking awesome. All right. Thank you for. He gave me one applause. Awesome. Thank you. That was awesome. He got tired halfway through. He's like, that was a lot of applause. I can only do one applause. I haven't been working out. I don't know, man. My name is Danny McDermott. I'm gonna hit the snowflake or the angel or whatever the hell that is. I'm from New York. Don't hate me for that because it's not my fault. I was born there. I'm Irish. I'm Irish. Anybody Irish out there? I was born under the sign of Guinness. Literally, I was born in the sign, in the bar under the sign. That was my first bar fight. That was crazy. You're raised Irish, and it's kind of weird because people are like, "Why do Irish drink so much?" Well, they freaking push us to go to this place where we can drink for free, and they don't ID. You know what I'm talking about? Church. I mean, come on. We found out the blood of Christ was alcohol. We're Irish kids. We started doing a church crawl. We went from church to church. It's like we brought salsa for the wafers. I mean, come on. You guys got to admit they're pretty bland. He's the Son of God. He should taste good. Right? God turned a whole city into salt. He couldn't afford seasoning for his own salt. It was terrifying. Religion was terrifying for me as a kid. I was 3-4 years old when I went to church for the first time. I mean, the symbolism of the Catholic Church is terrifying. I'm 3-4. My mother comes in, she brings me in, she's like, "Welcome, here's the house of God. This is the house of God. There's the sun." I'm like, "Why is he nailed to the wall? He must have been really bad." It's like, I didn't know. He's got nails through his freaking hands. I'm like, "What did he do?" She goes, "He died for you." What the fuck did I do? I'm sorry, I left my socks out. Oh my God, who else have I hurt? It's terrifying, You see people going on for communion. What are they doing? They're eating his body and drinking his blood. What kind of cult is this, Mommy? Are we vampires? Terrifying. Jesus. You think about, here's a weird thing. I think about religion all the time. And when you're growing up, you're like, okay, we worship Jesus, the King of the Jews. What? We're Catholic. We worship the King of the Jews? What was it? The Catholic king drunk? I mean, you know what I mean? And it always made me wonder, because I don't know if you guys have, anybody Irish? Anybody? Okay, you can't hide anything from an Irish father, am I right? Right? It's his house, everything is in his domain. You don't have your room, it's your room in his house, you know what I mean? You have no privacy. My father's like, "What's this I found up your ass?" It just made me wonder, what if Jesus had an Irish father and had no privacy, He'd be in the bathroom all of a sudden, "Whoosh! Jesus Christ! How many times do I have to tell you when you're taking a bath, don't sit on top of the water? Now turn the rest of the water into beer, I need a drink. You're my favorite son. I know you're not mine, but you're fucking mine." I don't know. How did that happen that the blood of Christ was alcohol? How did that happen? I think I know. Back when they spoke Latin during church, nobody understood a freaking word and they got bored. Right? Everybody's sitting there going, "We don't understand the freaking word. Screw this, we could be drinking." The priest comes running out. Quick, everybody's leaving. Spike the blood of Christ. Everybody's like, come on, we're going back. They got Guinness on tap. I'll have a Christ light, please. I don't know. I've got ADD, attention deficit disorder, you know. Actually ADHD, which to my stupid friends is really confusing. Because they're like, whoa, 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 whoa. You have ADD in high definition? Can you plug into my Xbox? I have ADD. It makes it hard for me because I blurt. You know what I mean? I'm hanging out. No matter what I do, I'm always, my brain is fucking going like this. You know what I mean? So I'll be on a bus or something like that. You ever have that happen when you're on a bus or a train or something, and someone's sitting next to you and their legs are like this? They're covering like 3 or 4 seats. You know what I mean? Right? And I'm sitting there and I can't handle that. I sit down. I fucking push myself in. I don't give a shit. And this guy's huge, right? And he's got his leg. He's practically like caressing me with his thigh. You know what I mean? He's got his leg like that. And I keep pushing him, nudge, 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 nudge. My brain's going nudge, nudge, nudge. Finally, I go, your balls aren't that big. I'm dead. It's crazy. You ever see 2 people in an argument with ADD? It doesn't make any sense to normal people. It doesn't make any sense because they're freaking growing off on shit that, you know, the next thought doesn't even match the first thought. It's like, no, I know you had the car keys because the shed is blue. What? We have a dog? Man. I hate, and here's the thing, when you got ADD, your brain is moving so much. You need your rest, you know what I mean? And I got woke up, you ever get woke up by one of those car alarms? No, just me? Yeah. I'm the only freaking person in this place. I get woke up by one of those things, man. I'm laying in bed. That thing starts going off. It's like, whoop, 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 whoop. You think I wanted to memorize that shit? Yeah, that's perfect. This is New York. This reminds me of New York right here. This is awesome. Awesome. I don't know, man. I think those car alarms, why do they have so many different sounds on the car alarm? Why? Isn't one alarm sound good enough to scare all crooks? What are different ethnicities of crooks scared by different sounds or some shit? You know, like they're sitting there, woo, woo, woo. What is that? Holy shit! You know? Kids in my neighborhood thought it was house music. They're like, break it down. I know it's hard to believe I'm white. I like you guys. You guys are good. Yeah. So I moved here from New York City about 2 years ago. I got divorced. Thank you for that. That's it. You're supposed to. By the way, you're supposed to say congratulations if any of you. Not go, oh shit. No, go, congratulations. That's what you gotta do. Because it makes us feel better. I got divorced. I gotta say, relationships are tough. Anybody in a relationship? Yeah? I see some of you guys looking at each other. I don't know, we're in a relationship. I'm banging you, that's all I'm sorry, I fucking love her. Relationships, man, I don't know, man, they're scary. I was never good with relationships. Man, I grew up with the love songs of the 80s. How could you ever be good with a relationship if you grew up with those? You ever listen to those songs? If you ever listen to the songs, the words of those songs, they sound, every single love song from the 80s sounds like they're written by a stalker. It is. If you took the words of a love song, wrote it in a letter, sent it to someone today, you'd get a restraining order put on you, okay? You would. It's like, every breath you take, every move you make, every bond you break, every step you... I will be right here waiting for you. One way or another, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you. Because I love you, fucker. Terrifying, man. It's terrifying. I think women invented dating. I do. I think women invented dating. You know why I think that? Because sex is last. If men invented dating, where do you think sex would be? Number 1. First thing, before the name. What's your name? It would be, right? It would totally be that, you know what I mean? It'd be like, what's that, you want to go to coffee? Slow down. Kind of a slut do you think I am? Don't you think we should have sex first? Bitch wants me for my mind. What's wrong with you? And then here's what's funny. Women have the high moral ground because of this, right? Right now they do. They have the high moral ground because sex is supposed to be last. You're supposed to get to know them first. You're supposed to find out their favorite book, their favorite color, all that kind of shit, right? Right? Okay? If it was the other way around, we would have the high moral ground. We would be the ones to take advantage of. We'd be like, I don't know what happened, man. She had her tongue in my ear, her hand down my pants. I thought she was special. And then before I knew what was happening, we were having coffee. And we were talking about her dreams and her life. And I felt so dirty and used. Right? The police didn't believe me. They said the way I was dressed all conservatively, I was asking for it. I love this guy right here. This guy is like peeing his pants. I love this guy. The women are like, I don't agree with that so much. I'm not so sure. I don't know, man. I love LA though. I love LA. LA's great. The difference between, now some of these are not jokes, I'm just going to talk because I love this room and you guys are so sweet and so cool. And LA is different than New York, man. It's way different. People are open, people are listening, you go out and you can meet industry people and hang out with them and everything. It's really cool. That's what I love about LA. And I love the crowds because they want to hear stories, they want to hear you talk. And it's great. New York is totally different. There's a lot of things different about New York, When I got off the bus in New York, the first time I moved there, I'm from upstate New York, and I lived in a suburb, a white suburb, whatever. And I got off the bus. I stepped off the bus, and I stepped on this girl's foot by mistake, right? And I didn't realize there was city talk. I didn't realize. I stepped on her foot. This girl had blonde hair, blue eyes, right? I stepped on her foot. She's like, "Oh no, you didn't just step on my foot." I'm like, "I think I did." She's like, "Oh no, you didn't!" I'm like, "Then why'd you bring it up?" She's like, "Say what?" "All right, what?" She's like, "Oh no, you didn't just say that." I'm like, "Am I actually here?" Because I haven't done anything I've done since I got off the bus. Do you speak suburban English? She's like, "No, oh, now I'm about to get up in your ass." I'm like, "Ew." Maybe we should have dinner first, get to know each other, scented candles and biscotti. I don't think you're gonna fit. I don't know, man. It's weird, man. Big difference. The other difference about New York and LA is New York women, you know where you stand. You go up to a New York woman and go, "Hey, I was wondering if you could fuck you." That's it, it's over. You don't have a chance, LA women are like, "Here's my number." Every single one of them, "Here's my number." You call them up. "Oh, I'm busy, I'm sorry, I got things to do. No, I got my hair appointment, I got all this time. No, my mother died, my other mother died. Yeah, my pet is sick, he's in the vet. Yeah, emergency yoga." It was horrible, it was emergency yoga today. It's like, you just don't, they flake out. It's like, it's crazy. I don't get it. I don't know. But you know what I like that you do see in LA that you see in New York is the freaks. I mean, I don't like it, but it's familiar for me. You see the freaks walking down the street, right? Right? You know what I'm talking about? The ones you can't get away from if they approach you. "Excuse me, do you have the time? I'm not a freak. The shoes made me this way. Ding, ding, I like nuts." You know what I mean? Those guys, right? Right? They're all over the place. They're failed actors. Okay, that was a joke. Okay. Everyone is like, "Ouch, that could be me." I hate it when you're broke and you can't afford anything. You ever go to the 99-cent store and ask for something they couldn't possibly sell for 99 cents? Because you were so fucking broke, you're just desperate. I'm like, "Yeah, you have a couch." Damn it. I don't know, man. I was so broke, man. I got these shoes, okay? And you ever buy cheap shoes? Anybody? Yeah, don't buy it. Don't you always regret it every friggin' time? right? I bought these cheap shoes. They were imitation Air Jordans. I think they were called Air Ralphs or some shit. You know, you know how sneakers are supposed to wear out? These suckers broke. Okay? I was jogging, and you know the little air cushions in the bottom? They popped while I was jogging. It was like a blowout on the sidewalk. You know, I'm running, I'm like, there were skid marks. I'm like, I hit a kid. You should have been wearing a helmet. No, I didn't realize, but every time I stepped on the shoe, the air was going in and out of the air cushion. It sounded like my feet were breathing. It was like, I didn't realize it until I was in the library. I thought there was a fat stalker behind me. I'm like, fat bastard's fast. Right? And the librarian doesn't know what's going on. She comes up to me, she's like, you're disturbing everyone with your asthma. I'm like, I don't fucking have asthma. I'm like, oh, it's my shoes, I'm sorry, it's my shoes. They're cheap. She's like, oh, don't buy cheap shoes, they'll give you health problems. Look at me, I'm 23. I'm like, holy shit. I started thinking about it, you know, she's right, man. You start wearing cheap shoes like that, you know, I'm imagining it now. I'm like, oh my God, the first week I'm gonna be like, oh my God, my corns, oh, second week, scoliosis, that was quick. The third week, it's like, syphilis, these shoes suck. How did that happen? Like a month later, I'm like, excuse me, do you have a time? It's not me, the shoes made me this way. I'm an actor. I don't know, man. What else? I had a beard for a while. I just shaved my beard. I got sick of it. Like I said, I got ADD, you know. And you got a beard, you know, and I had it for a while, and everybody's like, keep it, you know, and don't keep it, you know. And you got all these people, and you're trying to, you know, do Facebook poll and everything, and that's a joke. I didn't do that. But, you know, I started thinking about, you know, with the ADD, you start thinking about weird things you could do. I'm like thinking maybe I should shave crop circles in there, you know, in my beard or something, you know. Or maybe I should just shave this part right here, just have the whole beard, just a rectangle right here, kind of like the opposite of Hitler. You know, kind of like a subtle protest or some shit. I don't know. I don't know. I think about that shit. But yeah, I don't know. I love LA. It's a great place. It's a great place. Anybody have pets?
Yeah.
Yeah, pets? Cats, dogs? What do you have?
Cat, dog.
Cat and dog.
People.
People? Okay, he's got slaves in his basement. Okay, nice. You're my pet. Shut up. I'm petting you. I like pets. I like cats and dogs. They're different though. They're different, you know. You know, cats, they don't give a shit. You know, dogs empathize with you. I mean, I'm not saying I love cats. Don't get me wrong, but they could do with you or without you. You're basically a food like giver or whatever. You know, like I know this because you know when I'm in a bad mood. You know, I've had a dog, and he comes in, and he could be in the greatest mood in the world. It's like, hey, how you doing, man? Having a great day. I peed on everything, marked my territory. What's that? You're upset? Oh, shit. Fuck it, I'm upset too, man. Fuck this. Fuck the world! Come on, man. You know what? Come on. And then they try to cheer you up. Come on, man. Come on, screw the world. Come on, let's take a walk. You and me. You take a walk. You can pick up my shit. It'll make you feel better. Come on. Right? You ever try to do that with a cat? Cat, I'm really in a bad mood. I feel terrible. The cat's like, whoa. What the fuck? Did I rub against you? I don't think I fucking did, okay? Okay, what the fuck are you doing to me? Okay, I'm not, what are you gonna just molest me whenever you have a tear in your eye? Okay, just stay the hell away from me, okay? Fuck away from me, I'm your cat, not your psychiatrist. Fucking asshole. Right? You can't hit your pets though, I gotta say that. You can't hit your pet, it never works out. You hit your dog, he doesn't even know what the hell he did, 2 minutes ago. You're like, bad dog! Okay, I was over near the couch. I walked by the cat and I farted. That was wrong, I'm sorry, was that it? You know? You hit your cat, you're in deep shit, because he doesn't forget. Bad cat! I'm gonna pee on everything you own! Nice new speakers. I'm gonna kill you in your sleep, motherfucker. Bye, say goodnight, na. Want some milk? I think the scariest thing, though, that I've seen as far as animals are concerned are the rats in big cities. Have you seen them? Yep. They're huge. When I moved to New York City, I'm looking out the window, I didn't even know what they were. I'm like, what the fuck are beavers doing in the street? You know, I'm like, New York's got a beaver problem? They're running in packs. You know? We don't even have trees. We got a beaver problem, you know? I tried to get my cat to go after them, you know? Because he's brave. He's usually brave. I'm like, go, kill him, go! He's like, fuck you, man. What do I look like, a puma? I'm a house cat. What do we had a fancy feast? Get the dog. He's an idiot. He'll fucking die for you. Fucking every day he brags about how amazing you are just because you give him the fucking door. He's like, oh my God, Kitty, look, he came through the front door again. Woo, woo, woo. He came through the front door. Come on, let's do the wave. Woo, woo. You're not doing the wave, Kitty. What the fuck? He comes in every day. What do you have, Alzheimer's or some shit? Get the fuck away from me, stupid fucking dog. And I got Alzheimer's in my claws. I actually stepped. I was running to the Comedy Store in New York, and I ran, and I landed right on the back of one of these rats. I had all my weight on the back of the rat. This was the most fucked up thing, one of the most fucked up things that's ever happened to me. And don't go to the West 4th McDonald's, by the way. I think they mugged the kid ahead of me. They had a Happy Meal, drug and a yo-yo, the kid was crying. It looked like a crime scene to me. But I landed on this rat, all my weight, this is absolutely 100% true. I landed on it and was like, whee! That was me screaming, not the rat, because it was fucking gross. The scary part was, he got up, okay? He got up, and he wasn't scared. He turned and looked at me like he was pissed. He did. He got up and he's like, oh no, you didn't just step on my back. Thank you guys have been...